Bitcoin will be the topic of discussion in this video. This is where we are, people, at the bottom. If a ludicrous circumstance arises, such as the FBI targeting all cryptocurrency owners in the US, or if the SEC exhibits complete insanity, and we break below 60, we may experience a spike down to 52. However, this spike won't last long. It will eventually drop and then rise again, potentially reaching 100K or 130K. Bitcoin the following year, it will reach its all-time high in XRP. The source indicates that Ethereum will rise from 8 to 10,000. That will also happen soon. Remain calm, it will also arrive. Without further ado, everyone can unwind and sit back. Now let's get started. Item, $4,255 for Bitcoin during the last 24 hours. Ethereum has increased by 0.94%, reaching 3,128. XRP, with a mean lean of 52, has experienced an upward trend, indicating an increase of 1.2%. USDT and USDC both come in at 99 cents. One of the tokens I bought is now worth $378 billion, or 86% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. My eyes are right here, making a small detour. Hey, it's okay, we'll be okay in a day. We just need to figure out where to go again. Is it able to go? What is the lowest it can go? I genuinely recall think 0.15. I've finally worked it out. A gentleman on Twitter assisted me yesterday. This was sourced from Mexico. I understand that I am unable to use Mexico at this time. I'd like to transfer my funds to my new ledger through an exchange system. My new S Plus can store a ridiculous amount of cryptocurrency that I'm taking. I'm moving everything from the exchanges to my ledger, people. I'm going to take a seat. I'm going to watch this show when I get back. That stinks, but at least I have peace of mind. When I transferred the cryptocurrency from tokens, I exchanged it for approximately $10 each, allowing me to choose my own payment amount. I feel secure knowing that everything is in my hardware wallet, allowing me to sleep at night. One really unique feature of the ledger is that you can transfer assets directly to it. This feature will allow me to open an institutional Gemini account and engage in over-the-counter trading with them. I have a 247 over-the-counter desk available. Every day around 5 p.m., I have a settlement with them. Credit lines were given to me. After securing everything from G, I plan to finalize everything on my end. My ledger is entering a stable. I will notify Gemini of this stable by sending a message from my ledger to Gemini. Hey, you know I have 10 mil instead of 5 mil. Please settle this and deposit the USD into my Gemini account. Things get rough. Everything's going well. Some incredible stuff is emerging from YW West. Pride's antagonist purchases them. It doesn't concern me. Whichever one you purchase, you will receive the same amount of XRP back. The only difference is your personal preference. If you want to really go ahead in life, buy one of these. Our extensive list, please go pick up the Wild 5 Wild West TI. Folks, I have a wonderful present for you that will go straight into your pocketbook. Grab one, please. There is no justification for the 58,000 subscribers on this site. 58,000 of you ought to keep at least one of these. The price is $165. Your wallet receives a monthly refund of XRP for the duration of your holdings. It's beyond me why. It's not a burden you should shoulder for everyone. One who hears what I'm saying. This project is mine. My infant is 18 months old. We're still going strong. Tomorrow, we'll sign 2 more collaborations, of which this is one. I completed it yesterday. Our style is akin to a battle royale. The game is in development, and I anticipate its release by the end of May or the beginning of June. It will launch in July, and we will be permanently altering the XRP lever. How easy is it to believe in cryptocurrency? This is the Bitcoin downturn. I'm speaking. He wants you to move a little closer to him. Bring down his intended ear. 61, 63, 000. 64 is where we are at. I believe we are heading downward, but if you have any extra money, you should consider DCA. I am aware of my slight excess. Money, what then shall I do? When I visit DCA, my first goal is to buy an ARB Doll 7. I believe I spent $165. Consider that to be an average. This is going to blow up completely. Calling it $1 will do. It is at an all-time high. The minimum of a 10x is $10. You are interested in discussing the potential gains we can achieve with this token. You should be looking at this right now. If you're not already a Patreon supporter, it only costs $25 per month to view everything I'm in and everything I plan to get into going forward. We're going to do anywhere from a 5 to 25x on these cryptos. A 5 is just my very conservative call because I'm a conservative kind of guy. And we're really aiming at like a 10x on every one of the 4 additional cryptos that I'm going to drop on the list, which will now have up to 20. Every single one of those takes into account the potential gains. Guys, the SEC is going to try to sue everyone in the most imaginable way. I know they're at it again. They're on a rampage. They have accused MetaMask of being an unlicensed broker-dealer. Interesting, huh? You're curious as to why, so let's just say the Ripple lawsuit is about to conclude. The company employs all these individuals. Now that they will be liberated to do it, they need something. Is that right? It's not just about paying them to sip coffee while lounging around the office. They will attempt to file lawsuits against everyone because they need to act, but here's the catch, that's why they want to file a lawsuit. Everyone is in their path, as 99% of these businesses, like MetaMask, make so much money that they won't have to take a 2, 3, 4, and 5-year break from them because of their legality. Instead, they'll be like, okay, guys, listen. What is it that you truly desire? They will pay them the sum of $2 million and $10 million because they have made hundreds. It's like the SEC throwing darts at the dartboard because they are going to give them 0.1% of their net income, which is beyond hundreds of millions of dollars, to make it all go away. That's all they are going to do here. They will toss it at the dartboard, and whatever sticks will earn them money. Rinse and repeat for 1 second. Instead, he wants to declare war on the cryptocurrency industry because he is furious that so many people have profited greatly from it for so many businesses, and he wants a piece of the action so he can claim to have accomplished this. Pay attention, people, it's critical to acknowledge that elections are taking place this year, with many focusing on Biden. The Biden administration's coherence is one of the things they're considering when deciding whether or not to support President Biden in his re-election campaign. The SEC's decision to reject the spot Ether ETF is based on the theory that if this is an unregistered security, it would be equivalent to declaring an open civil war within the administration over the CFTC. There is no fundamental way to reconcile the CFTC's and the SEC's respective claims that Ether is a commodity and a non-security that supports the emergence of a future market. The intriguing thing about this is that it appears the Ripple XRP team is growing to new heights. Strangely enough, they're saying that the public shouldn't consider shitcoin to be a security. This is due to policy reasons, particularly China's control over Ethereum, the cryptocurrency in question. Everyone has watched the news and is aware of what's happening, so who's laughing right now is important. Why is ConsenSys, also known as Joe Vitalik, suing the SEC? I'll reveal what's the purpose of their actions. The SEC is going to pursue them because they received notification from their wells, but what are they doing? They're trying to project an image of being the good guys, and they're pressuring the SEC to provide clarification. They anticipated the SEC would drop the action, so what do you do first? You behave like an aggressive party. Thus, they will say something like, "Hear me out. We feel really confident because we know what we have. We have concluded that Ethereum is a commodity, not a security, and we plan to file a lawsuit against it with the SEC. Not in my opinion. After all, we are all aware of what would happen in this situation. That is, we are aware of the pursuit of them, the unauthorized raise, and the fundraising for masked emails, etc. I'm curious if Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman will agree to a refund. You sparked their interest because, let's face it, they made some mistakes. Where did we get this to be, after all? For something to be considered a security or an investment, it must meet these criteria. They took a financial stake in ICO. They achieved a checkmate in the Ethereum Foundation's Common Enterprise Consensus profit expectations. Whoa! Yes, the Foundation's consensus is separate from other people's efforts, but why is the agreement targeting them first? They want to sue the SEC for holding up their actions, even though they know the situation and act as if they have done nothing wrong. The SEC was set to file a case against them over Ethereum, but you already know what's going to happen. The SEC will simply confront them, behaving like the H-men. That's okay, so you want to sue us, but this is essentially what we wrote. Since we were simultaneously suing you. At this point, you will proceed to file a lawsuit against them. The parties are preparing for a court hearing, where they will confront each other. And the court is very, very clear that the judge will review all of the material that we have uncovered over the last 4 years and declare that Ethereum and ConsenSys are fucking secure. Why do you believe I don't currently own an Ethereum ETF? Why? Do you believe that XRP and Bitcoin are the only 2 cryptocurrency assets that have received clearance in the US? Why do you assume they skipped past Ethereum immediately?